It's March, it's beautiful outside. Yesterday was the spring equinox. The balance between the light and the dark is finally shifting in light's favour. The days are getting longer, the weather's getting warmer, but it's still March. And in March I can go into any supermarket and I can buy a mango, I can buy strawberries, I can buy kiwi fruit, I can buy guava. I've never bought guava, but I could if I wanted to. And this has happened so quickly. I'm sure 30 years ago, maybe a bit longer now, in the 80s, we could not buy, we could not even buy potatoes out of season. You had potatoes in winter for jacket potatoes, and then you had new potatoes in the summer. And the pace of change has been absolutely incredible. In the grand scheme of things, in 300 years, we've gone from farming, living, awful, brutal lives, into factories, and probably also brutal and short, into offices, and into into the land of abundance that we have now. And this isn't a call for us to go back to anything. Those lives were harsh and brutal, and the advances we've made in technology and convenience and well-being over the past 300 years has been absolutely fantastic. But we have lost something. There's no need anymore to connect with the seasons. There's no need to even know that they are going on around us. We can live our lives just inside buildings. Some people do, never leaving the house, or just getting from your house into your car, driving to your office or your school, getting out, getting back into your car, driving home, and you've got everything you need there. You've got Netflix and Amazon and everything. And this isn't just about growing, but there is a connection that we used to have to the land and to nature, because we didn't have any choice, right? You couldn't grow, you couldn't get guava or strawberries in December. You probably couldn't really get, you couldn't get guava at all. But that being taken away from us has a cost. There's a guy called Owen Barfield. He's an author, and he wrote about the fact that our consciousness as human beings, so we used to be in awe of the land and in awe of nature, because that's the only explanation that we had for what was going on. So people used to worship the gods of nature and pray for a good harvest. And we now know that that there's a lot more science to it, physics and biology and chemistry about how you grow things, and it's not nature controlling it in some sort of cosmic or mystical sense. And the loss there means that we can't go back to just looking at nature and thinking, wow, this is amazing. We have to actively participate in it. So what he talks about is you do this through sort of poetry and song, and this idea of active participation. So you actually need to go and be present in nature and participate in its, I don't want to say glory, it sounds a bit religious, but participate in nature. So the allotment is the perfect way of this, or perfect idea for this, or the perfect way to capture this back. And it doesn't even have to be an allotment. We're going to be doing this whole series on what we're growing and how we're growing it for everybody to follow along and try and, well, hopefully learn from us how to grow things. But the act of growing, right? There's no shortcuts, right? I can't put I'm going to go back to guava again. I can't put a guava seed, pip, into the ground now and expect anything to happen. I certainly can't I can't grow strawberries in December. I can't grow a mango in April or March. So actively participating in that, whether it's just you put a sunflower on your balcony, or you grow a little something in a pot, that is a way for you and the children to get back to nature, to actively join in with nature. And even putting a sunflower on your balcony, or just growing something in a pot and seeing what happens, that connects you back to time, you can't speed this up. You can't just snap your fingers. You can't order it, you know, and order it online and tell it until it's going to grow. That's not the point, right? It's the participation in that time. Children understand this instinctively, and then we drive that out of them. We stop them from understanding this. We remove that from them with, you know, the convenience and the modern technology and the pace of life. And even, like I said, just something as small as growing a sunflower on your balcony can get you back to that rhythm of nature. I'm not saying we go back to the fields, nobody wants that, but we can get back to a little bit of the rhythm, a little bit of the understanding of the season, a little bit of that participation, and to connect a little bit back with the nature that we've lost over the past 20 or 30 years with the pace of technology. All right, see you soon.